Hi, welcome back to Ensign Equipment. I'm Andrew Hartline, sales manager here, and I got an application spotlight to go over with you for a transfer dumping station for one of our customers right here in Michigan. I'm super jacked to talk to you about it. Let's take a look. So this customer, a rather sizable manufacturer, actually makes plastic parts as well as metal parts and then has them finished. And they've got a manufacturing side of their facility that is all set up and designed to work with a specific type of cart, a container. And that's great. Somehow or another though, their assembly side of their facility standardized on a completely different type of cart. And so what they're challenged with is just a very simple transfer of material. They need to get it out of one cart into another cart. And we were very happy to help them with resolving that issue. But they did have some challenges because they have so many different pieces, parts that they needed to dump, and we had special care for operators. We had operator ergonomics that we had to worry about. So we'll get into all the nuances, all the things we did right now. So safety is always first in our minds, right? So they got our safety cage with light screen. We've done several videos of our safety cage with light screen specifically on this option. So I really encourage you to just watch that one. We'll try to leave a link down below. The next thing to highlight is going to be the bucket. So most of the time you guys see me talking about our buckets and it looks like the other side's, quite a bit farther away. Trust me, I haven't gotten that much wider. I have been working out, but it's really because this is just a narrower bucket. So the customer has these small, teeny, tiny containers and really wanted to maximize or minimize, if you really want to think about it, the footprint of the whole system. So we made the bucket as small as we could to accommodate their container. Next, we've got the UHMW liner, which is a liner we've talked about before. This was done specifically because the plastic pieces, parts that they need to dump, can't get blemishes and scratches on them, as well as the metal pieces that they're dumping have a zinc coating on them that also can't get any of our paint, our just wonderful baby blue paint here. And it really didn't seem like an application where stainless steel liners or stainless steel construction was a necessity. There was nothing that was needing to be washed down. So the UHMW, super cost-effective option, was a prime application for that. We also got our quick release retainer bar, which we've done videos before, as well as our cart guides. So again, I've mentioned these carts are kind of small. They're only about 30 inches wide. And they're going to need to come in here and, on a forklift, that's going to get a little bit lost with the mast in the way. So we put some guides to help that operator get that cart into the bottom of the dumper. So the next thing to really highlight as we walk down towards the discharge end is going to be the control package and the hydraulics. I'll start with hydraulics first. Most of the time we highlight a dumper and they're on the back of the dumper machine. Well, this machine was too small, nor did we want to provide, nor did the customer want to have the hydraulics so located that it was hard for the maintenance technicians to get to them. So we did side-mounted hydraulics. We did a clear plexiglass cover so that maintenance team can do all of their visual inspections on their regular PM schedules, and that's not going to be tampered by any operators going to and from any of their locations. The controls have our standard auto manual package on them with the addition of two cool things. One is a VFD that's going to control our discharge speed as we reach final rotation. And we're going to do that because we want to control the machine, the dumping of the parts. We want them to not just slug out in a fast form. We want them to kind of move slowly, fall off of themselves carefully. Again, we're trying to mitigate scratches, blemishes, damaging of the parts. So we're using more of our advanced dumping control system. The second cool thing is going to be our remote controls. Yeah, everybody likes remote controls. So the operator ergonomics was the big focus here and why we involved this. high-low drivers getting on and off of high-lows, hitting reset buttons, cycle start buttons. It takes up time. It's a cause for a twisted ankle, a sore back, getting on and off, bumping the head in the cage. There's any number of things that could happen. So with adding a remote control station onto the package for controls, an operator is able to load the cart, hit reset, hit cycle start, and just go on to the next operation they have to do, which is likely going to the other side of the plant and getting another cart. Okay, so the discharge end. We did some specialized guarding on this one side and this back, and then we made this our entryway with our safety cage light screen bars and posts. This was done because a lot of moving people going from station to station, a lot of high-low traffic going around this plant. We wanted to protect the equipment, we wanted to protect the operators, so we've got our safety cage goes on the two sides, and now this provides a nice easy way for an operator to put the assembly cart in and roll the assembly cart out and put a new one in for the transferring of products. So probably one of the last things to show is going to be the auto dumping cycle. So height reset, I've cleared my light screen. Again, if you missed that, there, I activated my light screen because I broke the light curtain. Here's reset again, and cycle start. We're going to see the machine rotate to about 100 degrees at 60 hertz. Once it gets to 100 degrees, we activate a switch, and that switch then lets us, our PLC, know that we can get into our slow rotation speed. And the switch actuation is actually an adjustable feature. It's not a set it at the factory and then it has to be there. So we work through in our material sampling and our testing, when our conversations with our customer, we work through kind of what angle we think that this should be set at, but there is some inevitable fine tuning in the field, and all that stuff is easily adjustable right on the machine itself. So we hit our 20 hertz, we're rotated over, we're just about at 135, and then we'll hit our pause cycle. We're going to pause for about 10 seconds, and then we're going to start going back down. So hopefully this video brought you some value. A lot of cool things to share on it. Please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.